Hey everybody, it's Gabe Salinas here from Window Ninjas. Are you wondering what does a Window Ninjas franchise owner actually do? Of course you are. It's a great question because most people hear window cleaning franchise and they immediately picture somebody hanging off a ladder with a squeegee in one hand and a bucket in the other. And hey, I love a good squeegee. Don't get me wrong. Man, I built my entire life around the squeegee. But owning a Window Ninjas franchise is not about buying yourself a job cleaning windows forever. That's not what we're about over here. What it's about is building a local service business in your backyard. So, a Window Ninjas franchise owner, man, they are not just a window cleaner. A Window Ninjas franchisee is a local business leader. That's really what we turn them into. Your job as a franchisee is to build your team, right? Follow the system, create a great customer service experience. Man, you got to protect the brand and grow the business in your backyard. It's pretty simple, right? Now, let me be super clear about this. In the beginning, you're going to probably be hands-on. Most are. You got to get them hands dirty. You got to learn how to use that squeegee, but that's okay, right? You definitely need to understand the services, how to perform those tasks, right? Maybe you got to ride around with your service technicians. You might need to help solve some customer service problems. You may even need to get out there and learn how the work is actually done. We definitely encourage that. Honestly, it's a great thing because if you're going to be able to lead people, the people that you want to be able to do this job, then you need to understand what they do. You need to know what clean windows look like. You need to know what a properly cleaned gutter looks like. You got to know exactly what the customer service experience is going to be for your customer, right? That way, when the team pulls away from their house, the customer's happy and the team is happy too. But the goal for you is not to be stuck on a truck forever. The goal is for you to be able to build a business that can grow with people, systems, training, accountability. You gotta learn marketing and sales, right? And you gotta be a leader. So what does a Window Ninjas franchisee actually do? Man, first they focus on that customer service experience. I was just talking about that. Customer service is number one, man. It means you got to make sure that the customers are treated professionally from the first phone call to the final follow-up, right? Over here at Window Ninjas, what we do is we are more than just window cleaners, man. We are a service business, okay? We clean windows. We pressure wash houses. We clean out gutters. We make sure the dryer vents are clean and clear, right? We install holiday lighting in the fall and in Christmas time, right? But what we really are doing is we're selling trust, man. We're selling a convenience. We're selling professionalism. We're selling peace of mind for people's properties, right? And something else that we're doing is we're always teaching our leaders how to lead properly, man. You got to lead your team. It takes hiring technicians, training technicians. You got to make sure that every service and every process, safety standards, everything is taught to your team so that they know how to do their job and do it well, right? You don't need to know everything on day one. Not at all, man. That's why we train. We train every single day. And you got to be coachable, right? And you need to be willing to learn. And you got to be willing to lead. You keep hearing the same thing: lead, learn, train, coach, right? What? Because, see, the owners always set the tone. Hey, I set the tone. You guys hear it in my voice. You know what I'm talking about, right? If the business owner is casual, the business becomes casual. I do not like casual. Casualness is a casualty, excuse me, right? You got to be organized. You got to be accountable. If you're too casual, you're not going to be either one of those things, right? And you got to drive local growth, man. That means you got to network in your community, build relationships, pay attention to marketing, follow up on every opportunity that you get, man, and make sure that your name gets around in your backyard, right? Hey, a lot of people think that the phone just magically rings. Man, it doesn't, right? Attention drives growth, okay? So People gotta know who you are. They need to know that you are related to your brand. They need to hear about your company. They need to hear and read about all of your Google reviews, right? We preach that all the time. Get more reviews, right? They want to know that they're calling a professional company that is going to take care of them and their home and be there for them if there is a problem, right? And you got to work the Window Ninja systems. That's what the Window Ninja's franchise system is about. One of the biggest differences between starting from scratch and joining a franchise system, man, is the fact that a franchise system has systems that you don't have to reinvent. That is a huge benefit, right? We help you with training. We help you with marketing. We help you with service processes, payroll support, House Call Pro. How do we utilize that? We teach you how to have franchisee meetings with your service technicians. Man, we give you all kinds of different types of support because part of what we do for you is our call center. We answer your phone calls. We book your jobs. We make thank you calls. We help create consistent customer service experiences, which then coincides with what we were just talking about with you working with your team to make sure that customer service experience is top notch, man. Listen, the owner has support from us, right? His team has support from himself. He is responsible for leading his team in his market. And you, as a franchisee, are still responsible for your numbers, what your team's producing every single day. Hey, is your business moving forward, right? But you're not out there trying to figure everything out on your own, man, in some dark room with a laptop, and headphones on trying to figure it all out. Man, no, right? We teach you all of that. We help you with your numbers. We show you exactly what you should be looking for, man. That's huge, man. I never had that with the other guys, right? We train franchise owners to understand the business side of the business. Labor. What's your labor percentage? Marketing. How much money are you spending on marketing? How much should you be spending? Revenue. How much money do you have coming in? Okay? Profit. Out of all that cash that you got coming in, man, how much are you putting back into your wallet, man? What does your profit look like? Scheduling. Yeah, our call center does it, but you've got to look at your calendar too. Hey, you got employees. You got to know when they're on and off. Cash flow. What your bank accounts look like, right? Truck production. How much are your trucks producing every single day per job? Customer acquisitions, man. Talk about that all the time. My franchisees know customer acquisition back and forth. Repeat customers. How many do you got coming back this week? Upsells. How many upsells? Add-on services. How much are your teams adding to your ticket? And Google reviews. I just talked about that, man. Plus, we give you all the accounting training and guidance that you could ever want and need, right? We teach you how to set up the company properly. We teach you how to understand the financial picture of things, right? Because I don't just want some Window Ninjas franchisee to be great at cleaning, man. I want them to become better business owners. That is something else that we drive over here, okay? And that is what the real opportunity is. You can get anybody to sell you any kind of window cleaning franchise any day of the week, but I promise you they're not going to sell you the opportunity that we are. Because we care. We want you to succeed. We want you to know the full circle of exactly what it is we do, right? We want you to be able to create time freedom and financial freedom for yourself, right? That's what the goal is. We know that six figure income is attainable easily, right? In the right market, with the right owner, with the right execution, right? The willingness to follow the systems and do the work, man, it is all attainable. But let me be very clear. I always am. This is not passive income. Whoever tells you that is lying to you. Passive income, there ain't no such thing. Okay? Hey, I don't care who you are. There is no such thing. Absentee ownership? No, that's a joke. Right? There's no guaranteed success. This is a business. But the business is here to serve you. And if you run the business right and you follow the systems, I promise you, man, you will have time freedom, financial freedom. You will have income coming in, right? When you're on vacation or when you're hanging out on the weekend, right? Because you're going to have teams that are out there producing for you and your company's going to grow. But you know what? They're going to need your support too. Your team needs to be led, and they know that you need to be out there being the face with the brand and getting more and more customers, right? It's because they know that you should be paying attention to your numbers. They know that, hey, they're creating that customer service experience with the one-on-one, but you're going to follow up with a phone call and tell that customer how much you appreciate their business, right? All of these things are just consistent things that are done to create success for each and every one of our franchisees. So what do these Window Ninjas franchisee guys do every single day? Man, they build, they lead, they sell, they serve, and they follow our system. They definitely create opportunity for themselves. They create opportunity for their teams. And you know what? It's pretty cool. But they also serve their communities. In every single location that we are at, they definitely understand the power of benefiting their own communities. And to me, that is what makes this business super special. Because you're not just buying equipment, man. We can show you all the fancy poles and all the fancy power washers and stuff, man. We can show you our awesome logo, right? But you're buying more than that. You can buy the truck and the uniforms and be like, man, I'm cool. I'm a ninja guy, right? But man, there's more than that, right? You are stepping into a system that was built from real experience, real mistakes, real lessons, man, and real hard work. I started in this industry with the squeegee in my hand when I was 17 years old. I know what it's like to do the work. I know what it's like to build teams. I know what it's like to make mistakes and have to fix those mistakes and then build better systems so that you don't have to go through that. And that's why Window Ninjas exist. Because we developed this franchise system on the knowledge that I had and the pains that I had within poor systems before I decided to jump out on my own, right? I just didn't make this stuff up. But if you're coachable, if you're competitive, if you're service-minded, and you're ready to build a real business, man, Window Ninjas may be worth a conversation for you. Go to windowninjas.com/franchise. Fill out the form, or reach out to our team. Schedule a call, man. I implore you to, right? What is it costing you not to pick up the phone and reach out and say, hey, I want to speak to Gabe about a franchise opportunity? What is it costing you not to fill out the form and send it over and say, hey, I'm really looking for an opportunity. What do you need me to do? Or who can I talk to teach me what I need so that I can become part of your system? Hey man, there's all kinds of opportunities out there in this world. It's your turn. It's your chance to take advantage of them. Okay? And I highly implore you to take advantage of what we're offering over here, because we can provide you everything that you need to get your business off the ground in your backyard, be successful, have support, and attain the time and the financial freedom that I know you guys want. Isn't that what we all want? You want to have fun? You can do it over here. You want to have time freedom? You can definitely do it over here. You want to have financial freedom? You can definitely do it over here. Is it going to be given to you? Is it going to be passive? Is it going to be, easy? No, not every day. You're going to have the ups and downs just like any other business. But you know what? That's what makes business fun. And if you're competitive and you got leadership skills and you got drive, I can tell you what, you are going to be a home run hitter in our system. So what's keeping you from giving us a call? I'm here for you. Keep shining.